Yes, guys. Welcome back to the football family. The Premier League is back. A lot of exciting games, a lot of interesting games this weekend. And just a quick analysis on some of the games. I think the first game on Saturday is going to be Liverpool versus Everton. It's going to be a very interesting game. The Merseyside derby at Anfield. You know how these games are. They are very feisty. The energy is always different because it is a Merseyside derby. And you can always just expect goals, expect good performances, expect hard tackles, expect everything exciting in games like this, and hopefully a lot of goals because I think goals is what make the game interesting. So let's see a lot of goals in that game. I think Liverpool Salah started the season well. Liverpool started the season well as a whole, and I think people are not really talking about Liverpool because we are looking at the Arsenal's, Chelsea's bad form, United's bad form, Manchester City winning the league again, but Liverpool are coming up there, bringing in the performance. The consistency is there. Their new signing, Sloboslai, McAllister, they are doing something in that team. I think with Everton, they started the season badly, but they were able to get a win in the last game and just to build off that momentum and start taking the game a game at a time, basically, because you can only play who is in front of you. And I think with Liverpool, it's going to be a game they can get a result because they are the better side, but Everton will always pose a threat. And in derby games like this, you can expect a shocker. 12:30 kickoff again. There's always a shocker in games like that. I just think but Liverpool should be able to get the win in the game because they are the bigger side, they are the better side than Everton. But anything can happen in football. On to the second game I will be talking about is Manchester City versus Brighton and Hove Albion. Manchester City, you know Manchester City, they're a very good side. Haaland, Foden, these players, they are good players. They still need to take their performance to another level because they've lost in their last two games in the league, and they need to start playing well, start taking their chances because they create a lot of chances, but sometimes they end up not taking some of them. But I think Brighton and Hove Albion, a good side, a good attacking side, they won't defend. They will always come out, attack, and try to take their opponents on. And we've seen it last season. They won against almost all the big teams, and now again they are going to City at the Etihad Stadium. It's going to be a very interesting game. Expect goals from games like this. Expect good performance. The likes of Mitoma, Estupinian, Suleiman, these players. Danny Welbeck also. I'm surprised how Danny Welbeck is now playing at a good level at his age, but that shows what a good system, a good style of play can give to every player and can help every player to grow. And you can see that with Brighton. Deserby doing a fantastic job with Brighton, and they will be coming to the Etihad with the confidence that they can get a result, and that's the way every team should be. But with Man City, you know what to expect from them. On their day, if they are on point, they will always get the performance and a very good win. And hopefully that game plays out as a very interesting and exciting game, and we get to see a lot of goals in that game. On to the next game is going to be the blockbuster of the weekend, the Chelsea versus Arsenal game. That's going to be at the Stamford Bridge. But Arsenal are the better side among the two right now. We don't know what's going to happen later, but so far, Arsenal fantastic. Last season, they played really well, lost the league to a couple of points. But now, this season, they've started well. Second on the log, 20 points, like on the same points with Tottenham Hotspur. But Chelsea can always put a threat. That's also a derby game, the London derby. You know games like that. You know what to expect. Good performances. Like everyone should be up for a game like that, but you don't know what performance is going to happen on the day. But it's going to be a very fantastic game. Expect goals, likes of Nicholas Jackson, also Sterling. These players, they are good players. That on their day they can turn up and give you a good performance. Arsenal, on the other hand, they are the better side. They have the better squad. Bukayo Saka, the captain Odegaard, like Thomas Partey is back from injury now. He played in the last game. Declan Rice, these players are players that are on a very good level. But you know, on Arsenal's day, they will pose a good threat. They will play a very good style of football for you. And Chelsea need to be wary of that. But regardless, this is a derby game. You can expect anything in these games. You can't, regardless of form, regardless of the better team, they can always be a shocker in games like this. And let's just expect a very good game from Arsenal and Chelsea. Give us a lot of goals. I am just all about the goals this weekend because football without goals is useless. You can play all the amazing type of football, but if you are not putting the ball in the back of the net, it's useless to me. So we need these goals. We need to see a lot of good goals, good dribbles, good style of play, and watch good football this weekend. Chelsea versus Arsenal is going to be a perfect game for that, and let's enjoy the game. And the last game of I'm just talking about, which is going to be happening on Saturday also, is the Sheffield United versus Manchester United game. Manchester United got the late winner in their last Premier League game against Brentford. McTominay, super sub, coming on, getting the 2 goals. But I don't think he should be starting the game regardless of the 2 goals. But we need players like that, players that can come in and put in a good shift, a good performance. And like he did that day, fantastic. Huge 3 points for Everton and Manchester United, because if they didn't get that point that day, I think it would have been chaos for them. And this national break would have been all about Manchester United. But getting that 3 points gave us the confidence to be here today talking about Manchester United going to the Bramall Lane against Sheffield and getting the result. Sheffield United, they are one of the poorest side in the league. They should not be posing the chest to United, but with Manchester United, you don't know what to expect. This season has started really badly for them, but now is the opportunity for them to build on that performance, build on the momentum they got from that late win, that late 2-1 win, and take it into the next game, which is this game. They need to perform really well and they need to get a good result. Onana, we are begging Onana to please keep a clean sheet or play really well. Make convincing saves, please, because it needs to change. If he keeps making those mistakes, he will have to be taken out of the side at some point. The manager is backing him because the manager brought him in for some reasons, but now we are not even seeing anything. His playing out from the back is bad. A lot of things about his performance is bad. So Onana also needs to improve. But with this game, United should have the edge. They should be able to get the win in this game against Sheffield United and take that momentum into the Champions League, because now they need to win basically all their games in the Champions League because they've lost 2 games already to Galatasaray and Bayern Munich. So going on to Copenhagen, they have to win that game. But regardless of that, this game against Sheffield United, Manchester United should be able to get the win, hopefully. But the last game this year that's going to be on Monday is going to be Tottenham Hotspur, who are the league leaders right now. So surprising. How funny is that to see Tottenham being on top of the log? But this is testament to what and Postecoglou has done this season already. Coming into this Tottenham side, no one gave them a chance. No one even gave this manager. Even the Spurs fans were like, "Who is this manager coming from Celtic? What is he going to do?" But so far this season, good football, good goals, good performances, fighting till the end. You can see the players playing for him. You can see the players up for every game, and that's what we always want to see. And Tottenham this season, fantastic. Now they play against Fulham. You should expect them to get the win, but Fulham also, they will surely pose a threat. The likes of Willian, Alex Iwobi, Vinicius, Jimenez, these players will always pose a threat to Tottenham, and Tottenham need to be on top of their game regardless. Being first on the log doesn't mean you should think you've arrived. You need to keep up that performance and be playing well week in, week out. And now they are not in the Champions League. I'm not sure if they're in the Europa League. So now they can always focus on the league and train well, play well week in, week out. And Postecoglou, fantastic job he's doing so far. And they should be able to get that win against Fulham. But they can be, in football, anything can happen. And you can get a shocking win from Fulham. But Spurs are the favorite for that game right now. And hopefully, we get another very interesting game. Down to predictions, the Liverpool versus Everton game. I think Liverpool should win that game by 2-1. I think Liverpool will play well, but Merseyside derby, it's going to be very feisty. A lot of tackles, a lot of good chances, and create a lot of chances and exciting football. But I think Liverpool should edge that, win that game by 2-1. But it depends on the players that turn up on the day. But regardless, my prediction is 2-1. For the Manchester City game, I'm going for a 2-2 draw because I think Brighton, they will always come confident. They will always come to take the game to you and you have to prove you are better than them to be able to win them. And I think Man City, coming off the back of 2 defeats, they need to get a result. But regardless, Brighton also needs a result. So I think it's going to be a very evenly balanced game. A lot of attacking intent to be in that game. A lot of good performances by those players. But I think the game might end in a draw. That's just my prediction, regardless. But on to the next game, the Chelsea versus Arsenal. I think that's going to be another draw because I think Chelsea, on the other hand, they know they can't play Arsenal outrightly, basically. They can't come out and attack Arsenal, so they might be more defensive and want to eat them on the break. And Arsenal will take the game to Chelsea the way they always do, but it now depends if they can take their chances or if they can create enough chances to be able to win the game. But regardless, I think it's going to be another very exciting game. But I'll be going for a 1-1 draw in the game. A lot of chances, a lot of missed chances, a lot of exciting style of play and football, but we might not see a lot of goals in that game. So I think I'll be going for a 1-1 draw to the Chelsea and Arsenal game. And the United game, I think Manchester United should be able to win against Sheffield. Sheffield, they are the worst team in the league, basically. They and maybe Luton Town. But with United, you don't know which team turns up. This season, we've seen us struggle against other teams. Struggled against Brentford, had to get 2 late goals from McTominay. Struggled against Wolves, even though we won. We lost to Tottenham Hotspurs. These games are games that we haven't played well this season so far. So I think with Manchester United being the team I support, I hope they can get a convincing win against Sheffield United, being the last game on Saturday night, 8 p.m. kickoff in Nigeria. Let's get a very good game and good performance. So I'm predicting a 3-1 win to Manchester United. Rasmus Højlund so far good this season is the highest scorer in the Champions League. Also, we've not won a game in the Champions League, but our striker is the highest goal scorer with 3 goals right now. And you can see him on international duty. He also scored a fantastic goal for Denmark. So you know he can score if it's given the chances. And hopefully we create enough chances for him to be able to get goals in that game. That's Masoreland, fantastic player. Bruno Fernandes, we need to see him step up as the captain of this team also and play really well. A couple of assists. You can see him on international duty every time getting assist upon assist. But when it comes to United, it's as if it's a different Bruno Fernandes. So this needs to change. So United hopefully get a very good performance and good win in that game. 3-1 my prediction. And the Tottenham Hotspur game, I think Tottenham Hotspur will edge that game by 2-1 against Fulham. Fulham, they're a good side. They will pose the chase. They will do all they can. But I think so far, Tottenham, they've understood what Postecoglou wants from them as the players. And they've put in the performances week in, week out, scored good amounts of goals. And I think they can just always kick on from there. If they're going to lose the game, I don't think this Fulham game should be the game they lose. They should bring out that good performance in them, the zeal to play, the performances should be on the same level or even higher. And you can see the likes of Son coming back into the league. Without Kane, we thought Son would be finished, but Son being the new captain, putting the performance. Maddison also same. You see the likes of Bissouma, even though he has a red card right now, putting in good performances. Van der Ven, the defender. Van der Ven came into that defender and basically transformed the defense. Now with Romero also playing good. So you can see the level of the performances these players are putting in for their new manager. And that's what you want to see in football. Players playing for the team, playing for the badge and supporting the team, giving the fans things to be excited about. And we as fans, that's only what we can hope for. A very good and very exciting weekend of football. A lot of goals, a lot of talking points. We hope the VAR don't fuck this week up because VAR so far they've been really bad. They've been shambolic so far this season. So now they've had a 2 weeks break. So now they need to show us they've learned from the lessons of the past mistake and kick on from there. So hopefully we just get a good weekend of football, exciting games, exciting performance. We all want our teams to win, but I'll be backing my team, Manchester United, to get a good win against Sheffield United at the Bramall. But hopefully this weekend goes fantastic and we go into the Champions League next week. So that's all for now. Let's just enjoy this weekend. Like, subscribe, share, support the channel, and subscribe, please, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms, and we are here to give you guys great content. The weekend is here. Let's enjoy the football. Thank you very much, and God bless.